Hey everyone, welcome to Jotform. My name is Kimberly, and today I am going to be creating a RSVP form. Now, there are a ton of reasons out there as to why you would want to create an RSVP form. So maybe it's for Thanksgiving dinner. Are you going to be coming? Maybe it's for a graduation or the family photo or a kid's birthday party. There are so many different reasons. For me, I'm going to be creating an RSVP form to see who is going to be coming to our retreat this summer and get some very important information so I can make the best decisions possible. So if you need to make an RSVP form, let's head over to the dashboard.
All right, as always, we're going to head up to the top. We're going to choose Create a Form. Now, we can do three different options here. We can import a form. So if you have a friend or a colleague that has already created a form that you liked, you can use their link from a web page and it'll automatically clone it for you. Or we can use a template. So let's take a peek at that first. Now with this, we can use the search function, search all templates. We can type in RSVP and it's going to pull up 62 templates. Look at all that. Or over here on the left, we can choose all categories. It's going to be in block format and it ends up being in alphabetical order. So if we scroll all the way down to the R's, we will find the RSVP right here, 62 templates. So let's go ahead and we'll click on that. And we can start getting a really good idea of how other people have used these RSVP forms. So we have attendance, there's a party invitation, questionnaires for patient health, a birthday party. There's that Thanksgiving dinner RSVP, a quinceañera, Sunday night football. There are so many ways that you can use Jotform to create your RSVP form. So if you see one that really grabs your attention, your eyes love it, go ahead and click on Use Template. For this one for me, I am going to go back up and I'm going to start from scratch for this one. And I can either choose between the classic form or the card form. The card form is going to show one question at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and use the classic form for this one. All right, I'm going to go ahead and change the form title to Summer Retreat. Now let's go over to the left-hand side for Add Form Element and let's start dragging in some information that we know we are going to want to collect. So I want their name for sure. We can capture their email, just send them email updates. And then let's do the single choice next. And then let's just type this RSVP. We want to know if they are going to be coming. So I'm coming. So I'm coming +1, I'm coming +2. All right, good to go. Now, some other things that are really important for an RSVP, especially if you will be serving food, I want to know if they have any food allergies or requirements around the type of food we will be serving. So let's say, all right, so first we're asking about allergies. The second one I want to do is if they have any dietary requirements. So I have specific dietary requirements. Okay, list them below. Something else with this is going to be a week-long event and I'm going to have people who aren't going to be there for the entire time. So I want to know how many days they'll be staying. And actually, let's do days and nights. So that way I know exactly how many days and nights. So I'm going to go over here to this gear for the properties. And then, so for this, the 23, the placeholder, I want to change that so that way they know that I want something like 3 days. Let's do 4 days, 3 nights. Or we could make it even more specific, 4 days, 3 nights. That way it's super easy to know exactly what I am requesting. We'll make that one required. We'll make the RSVP required, email and name. Perfect. And then the food one, I'm gonna leave those optional because not everyone has requirements or food allergies. All right, I am going to change with the submit button. Let's change what the style looks like. I like this light gray. And then up here in the top right, the form designer, let's choose a page color. The page color is what's gray right now in the background. So like like a tealish color. That's good. All right, looks like we are good to go. So let's go ahead and publish this. Let's give it a test, and then we'll look at what those submissions look like and what we can do over in the submissions tab. All right, so here's my form. It already went ahead and populated a couple things for me. So let's jump down to the RSVP. So I'm gonna say I am coming +1, and then I'm going to stay 5 days, 4 nights. Oh, see? Always test your forms. So the reason why it's doing this is because I chose number. And so because it's a number, it's not letting me enter anything else other than numbers, like that slash that I entered. So for this might be better to have the short text. So we will definitely change that before we run this live. And then serving food, I don't have any allergies, but I'm gonna go ahead and put peanut, and then we'll say vegan. So everything looks good, and submit. Awesome. So let's go back over before and let's fix what I did with the days and nights. We'll remember, let's go ahead and copy this. How many days and nights will you be staying? And we want this to be short text. And paste that. And then we'll delete this one. And come back over here, properties. And then under advanced, we'll do the same thing. So we want 3 days / 4 nights. Now, since it's that short text instead of the number, it'll allow us to put days and nights with that slash in there. All right, we are saved. So we fixed that. Do need to make it required though. Good deal. So we can either go up here to the top to form and go back to our main area to get to submissions, or we could use this little drop down right here and go straight to tables, which is going to take us to our submissions. Okay, so we're in my submissions, and one of my favorite things with this submissions, with the table, is the ability to change things. So for me, one of the things that I do is whenever I've completed something or I followed up or I've touched a base, I like to star it. For me, that lets me know, okay, we are done with this one. But you can see we have the submission date, the name, email, we have, pretty much 2 people coming. We edited this one, so it's blank for right now. But then we have the allergies and dietary requirements. Now up here, under columns, if we didn't want to include something, we could uncheck a box, or we could check boxes that are unchecked to make them visible. So for example, if I didn't want to see the how many days or nights we'll be staying, I can uncheck that and you can see it disappeared. But if I want it to come back, just check it. It'll populate down here at the end, and all you have to do is just move it back over to where it was, so that way you keep things in the right order. Now, again, one of my favorite things is down here at the end, you can do the plus and you can add. Let's say that I want to take a note about a conversation that me and one of my guests have had about her RSVP. To keep everything in one place, I can come here, add the column, and use short text, next, and then we can just name this notes. And so that way I can come in here and, I can type notes. And the people aren't going to see it on the form view, only you will see it on the submissions view. So I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions about how to create an RSVP form, just leave it down below in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.